For almost 60 years, the characters in the Walt Disney Studios animated films have beguiled us, bewitched us, and scared the pants off us. Whether they're adorable or unbearable, they all have one thing in common: that indisputable Disney magic.
Say, that's pretty swell.
What inspires the artists and gives these two-dimensional drawings the spark of life? As early as 1937, with the production of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney was encouraging his animators to study live-action models to ensure that facial expressions and movements would be realistic. In his search for the perfect face for Dopey, animator Ward Kimball looked to the burlesque theater and found comedian Eddie Collins.
He had the world's widest mouth, and his face was like rubber. And all he had to do, he's a short guy, about 5 feet high, was walk on the stage with his baggy pants and make his tongue. His tongue used to come down, I swear, 12, 14 inches. And everybody just fall over laughing.
In creating the evil stepmother in Cinderella, animator Frank Thomas found inspiration in the performance of the actress who recorded the character's voice.
Working with Eleanor Audley, who was the model for the stepmother, and discussing how she should do a scene so she was a dominant, authoritative personality. Scared me.
When the subject is four-legged, Disney animators have been known to trek to Africa for an up-close and personal view, or to bring the animals right into the studio. When Jeremy Irons put his heart and soul into the performance of Scar in The Lion King, animator Andreas Deja found yet another source of inspiration.
There's a quality there in his face that I really, really like and that I want to capture. He's got very baggy eyes. There's a darkness around his eyes. There's a long upper lip, which gives it a little bit of that British attitude thing.
Oh, dear, I've said too much. I had assumed, as I think a lot of the general public assume, that the picture is drawn, and then the actor comes along and puts the words to that picture. I hadn't realized that the actor was often the inspiration for the picture.
An animator can also find what he's looking for right in his own backyard.
I ended up basing a lot of Jasmine on my younger sister. And I carry a picture of her in my wallet. So I pulled that out, put it up on my desk, and started making sketches. And at that point, she really kind of came to life, and I just held on for dear life to her long black ponytail.
Sometimes inspiration can require a change of scenery. While doing research in Jamestown, the historical setting for Pocahontas, animator Glenn Keane had the good fortune to meet two Native American women who were descendants of Pocahontas.
As I was talking to these two girls, I found that somewhere in between their two personalities, there was Pocahontas.
In Disney's Toy Story, the first completely computer-animated feature, the lead characters are neither human nor animal. They are toys. And director John Lasseter says that's precisely where he got his inspiration.
Every animator in his heart is a toy nut. You walk around Pixar, you walk around Disney for that matter, and it's like every desk practically is filled with toys.
One of Lasseter's boyhood favorites, G.I. Joe, was the model for Buzz Lightyear, an updated version of the classic action figure.
He doesn't fight evil or shoot lasers or fly.
Excuse me.
Oh, impressive wingspan.
Now, Walt Disney Studios is bringing their 34th full-length animated feature to the screen, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Animators travel to Paris to sketch the magnificent Cathedral of Notre Dame and to immerse themselves in the history and culture of the world's most beautiful city. The result is a richly detailed, heartfelt version of Victor Hugo's classic tale.
Well, you're not hurt, are you?
No.
See? No harm done. By the way, great mask.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame introduces Quasimodo.
If I picked a day to fly, oh, this would be it.
A character so extraordinary that animator Marshall Toomey looked no further than the Hunchback himself for inspiration.
He is the focus of the movie, which is what's ugly and what's not ugly, and that's pretty much what we're going to pull off here. Showing that ugly is, he's not ugly at all. He's one of the most beautiful people in the world because of who he is and what he does.
And up there, living in the sun.
And so, whether it comes from personal experience, keen observation, or the story itself, inspiration is the key to creating those memorable moments which continue to make us believe in fairy godmothers, talking toys, and lovable characters.